Shut up and sit down.
Hi, Harlock here. Thanks for watching and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to discuss some Sailor Moon news, and the news comes to us from the website Den of Geek. It comes to us in the form of an article called Sailor Moon News 2018 Year in Review. Now, I don't want to go over the entire article because it's got a lot of old news in it, but there are some new and interesting bits here in this article that I'd like to cover. So the article is by Michael Mamano, and he talks a lot about the release of the Sailor Moon Supers volumes 1 and 2, and that's old news. We don't really want to talk about that. The first piece of interesting new news is that Volume 1 of Sailor Stars has been announced for spring of 2019 release. And that's really exciting because that is the season that never came out initially in America. There were some issues regarding the Sailor Starlights, which are a group of Sailor Senshi that turn from males into females. And at the time, it was regarded as just a little bit too much for children's programming in the early 90s and even in the early 2000s. So it was never brought out here. So we're finally going to get to see that release, and I'm super excited about it. But there's another piece of news that I'm really excited about in this article as well. And that has to do, there's the Sailor Starlights right there, if you want to get a look at that. So the other news that I was talking about has to do with the Sailor Moon musical Super Live. And they talked about that was coming to America, but they really didn't have a lot of details about it. So in this article, we find out that the Super Live is set to bow at the PlayStation Theater in New York City this upcoming spring, where it will be performed on March 29th at 8 p.m. and on March 30th at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Before the show's full New York debut, the show will be performed on March 24th at the Warner Theater during Washington, D.C.'s Cherry Blossom Festival. So that's really exciting that we have dates now. The other thing that I didn't know was whether they were going to have just an American cast or if they were going to bring over some of the Japanese cast. Well, we have cast news, and it looks like the cast for the American production is as follows. And you can see that cast list. I'm not going to read all the names. I'm super excited about that. The only thing that I'm not sure of now is whether they're going to offer any kind of a translation for the English-speaking audience. So whether they'll have screens with a translation up, or if they're just going to go raw and just like it's in Japan with no English translation. We'll have to see about that. I'm pretty excited about both of these pieces of news. I'll go ahead and link this story in the description so that you can check it out yourself. Hopefully I'll have some more news, and I want to go see one of these performances, so hopefully eventually I'll have a review of that as well. Thanks for joining me. If you like the content, please subscribe, like the channel, and share. Take care. See you soon.